Evening lockdowners. Don't even know what evening it is. Is it 13 or is it 14? Do you know what? All I see on Facebook is people slagging people off for various things. And do you know what? Everybody deals with things in a different way. Um, some people are just that anxious that they're just living in fear, constant fear, fear, fear. Some people are drinking the way through it. Some people are eating the way through it. Um, you know what? It's whatever works for you. Um, it really, really is. You know, and there's some people are even slating people for going for a walk. Well, you're allowed to go for a walk. Do you know what I mean? I walk my dog. Um, if I walk my dog, obviously, and with my mental health, if I didn't go for a walk, um, living on my own as well, if I didn't go for a walk, I'd be absolutely nuts. I really would. But there's people are attacking people for trying to stay upbeat and having a bit of fun. Then people are slagging people off for and being all down and depressed, and people are slagging other people off because they can't cope. And to be fair, we're all individuals, and we're all dealing with this in the best way we can. Um, I've been dealing with it by I'm very aware of my mental health, and I know what state I can get in. And normally, I take myself off to my mum's, and I'll stay at my mum's when I'm suicidal. And I'm very aware that I can get in that state very, very quickly. So I'm just trying to keep as upbeat as I can. And you have to have a balance of people. Imagine if every single person in the country just went down a real dark black hole of depression and fear. We'd be screwed. Just so much as if every single person in the world went woo like I do and go a bit manic and get through it by being a bit daft. It's whatever works for you as an individual, and other people haven't got a right to criticise. Um, you know, if you want to stay indoors and cry through it, cry through it. If you want to try and be upbeat and laugh through it, laugh through it. It's whatever works. You know, it's the same when someone dies. You always get them people who laugh through it, nervous laughs or whatever. It's whatever works for the individual. You know what? There's been so much devastation around me at the minute. I've had a phone call of someone today who woke up to find the flatmate dead on Saturday morning. And he was in absolutely bits. Then, a close friend's been diagnosed with cancer this week. Another friend is dealing with a mum dealing with cancer. There's a friend of someone who I know who's been found in a lodge dead today, just like in Radcliffe. My friend's daughter died this week. She's only a little girl from cancer. There's a lot of darkness around. Obviously, the COVID's horrific, and there's a lot of people around us getting sick and everything. But let's not turn on each other for dealing with it in a different way. It's whatever works for you. I spent the first few years of my life absolutely living in fear. After my dad left, I was terrified of my mum dying, and I remember going to sleep every night praying to God that if he were going to take my mummy away, would he take me away as well? And growing up, I couldn't deal with cancer, couldn't deal with people dying in general. I just lived in absolute fear. Even well into my 20s, I think that's why I drank so much. Even well into my 20s, I remember travelling with an ex-partner, and I remember us being in Cambodia, and I'm going back like 20 years. So it weren't dead touristy then, and we were backpacking. So we were somewhere where there were no phones or anything, and I remember waking up at night absolutely convinced that something had happened to my mum and I'd be having panic attacks. So I can't let myself live on fear, because fear absolutely cripples me and I can end up in a really bad place. And for me, the risk of relapse leads to suicide, and the risk of depression leads to suicide. So I've got to keep myself upbeat. That's how, when you have therapy, you're sort of taught to replace negative thoughts with positive ones. So that's what I do. And if people don't like that, you don't have to follow me. I'm not saying anybody's criticised me personally, but you just see on Facebook everyone slagging everyone off and thinking that people shouldn't be shouldn't even smiling at a time like this. And I understand that a lot of people aren't, but for those of us who choose to smile through it because it helps our mental health, then let us. Do you know what I mean? It's no one else's business how you deal with it, and as long as you're not harming anyone or putting other people at risk, I don't really see what the problem is. I think we've all just got to deal with things the way we are. It's like when somebody dies, people deal with it in a different way. Some people fall to pieces. Some people just carry on working and pretend it's not happened. Some people have delayed grief that don't happen, that don't hit them for 5 years. We're all built so differently, and it's not. It's not right to expect every single person to deal with it the way that you do. Yeah, it's hard not having human contact. Really, really, really hard. My phone's never been so bloody used. But for me, I think the scariest place, and the place where I've had most human contact's definitely been in supermarkets. And I've been doing shopping for people who can't get out, and I've offered to do more for people this week who can't get out because I haven't got children. So it's not like I've got to think about I've not got people depending on me if something bad happens to me. Not that I'd intentionally go out and put myself at risk, will yet, because I want to be there to be able to deliver shopping for my mum and Janina and stuff. But if I had dependents, would I choose to go shopping for other people? No. But that's why I don't mind shopping for people who are either old, infirm, totally isolated, got health issues, or if my friends have got children and they're frightened to go out. I don't mind doing the shopping while I'm getting other people's stuff, because one of me is better than 20 people going out in it. And I'm doing stuff anyway, food bank, I'm coming into contact with people. Obviously we're keeping 2 meters apart. But yeah, I just think, do you know what? I've got a paint on a smiley face. Me, that's how I deal with things. Because if I sit here, last night I got myself on a right downer, and I felt dreadful. I felt really, really dreadful, and I couldn't sleep. And I don't know. So, do you know what? Today I've tried keeping upbeat because that's working for me. Yesterday I didn't go out because I had an headache, and I really noticed it last night. I felt dreadful. So, do you know what? And a lot of people said they've been getting a lot of joy from my daft videos anyway, or it's been lifting them. You've got to have people who lift your spirits, and you've got to have people who are down. It's just all about balance. It's the yin and the yang. And the most people I feel for is the people on the front line. It's horrific. I can't even imagine. I just can't imagine how bad it must be. I've not heard back from NHS yet about volunteering for them. I've offered to bring people to and from hospital, pick up prescriptions and carry supplies around. And that you're going to be in contact with people a bit more, aren't you? And it's just about being a bit careful. I carry my hand wash around with me. I keep that the 2 metres distance. I mean, it's like everyone going out for a clap, or they were meant to be going out for a dance tonight or something at 7 o'clock. But if you live on a terrace street, you're only 2 metres apart anyway. So I don't know. Surely having 100 people out on a street, even if they're 2 people apart, is that not risky? I don't know. It just seems to be people having a go at people for nothing, and then I've heard this tiger that might have COVID. So there is a possibility it can get passed on to animals. And my friend, who's a real big animal campaign, campaigns against animal cruelty and stuff, she was saying that there's been cats found with bloody sticks shoved up the bum and all sorts of stuff. Like, I don't know whether that's related to this or what, but I don't know what's wrong with people. I really don't, but let's not turn on each other. I understand people turning on people like when there's big groups. Like I seen a group of lads down near my mum's. They normally deal drugs, so that's what they'll be doing. But I've not really seen any other big groups of people hanging about at all. So I don't know why everyone's going on about that. Even when I went out the other day delivering food parcels, and they were like a little parked area, there were just one couple out with a baby and another couple somewhere. But I must admit, today when I went on nature trail, it's normally really quiet. As you can see with my little videos, I bump into someone every now and again. But today it was really busy. So I went off the trail because it was just stupid. There were loads of people on there. I've never seen it like that. Maybe it's because people are staying out of the park, so they thought they'd go on there instead. I don't know. But there's enough room. It's quite a big track. You can walk in mud. But yeah, I think if it's next weekend, I'm not going to go on trail. I'll just stay on field because you don't really get close to people on field. Anyway, I've had a right morning now. Only because I've just seen people attacking each other, and I just thought, we're all in this together. I've not had news on today because that depresses the shit out of you, doesn't it? Phoned my mum before, she said Boris is in hospital. So I'm not a Tory, but I hope he's okay. Anyway, I'm not going to bed on a bad note. What can I do now to cheer myself up a bit? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm okay anyway. I'm going to put my meditation on. Ozzy's not growling at me at the minute. He's on the other side of my bum. Bless him. Hope everyone's had a good day. God bless, I think. Adios.